My name is Hamlic and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch and its crazy lunatic family. Because this is...
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yes, she'd protect you from every lunatic in this house. Which good parent wouldn't? Ah, Cobb! Yes! I mean, everybody would do that. I mean, these people are insane. Have like an uncle that locked himself up
Maybe
for
she
30
was
years.
afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Still, garbage pit? You. How old is all these things then?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
Who is the second one?
I thought it was time I heard the stories
Okay,
for
she means her
myself
uncle? No.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter. Okay, this is his altar then. And he likes trains. That's cute. Okay, let's take a trip.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Yes, you should. Tell the world, and especially tell yourself, how crazy this family is and that your mom wanted to protect you.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Must be so. Ah, okay, there. There we have it. I thought otherwise very strange if you just ended here. She walks out.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yes, I'm very lost thanks to you.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Really? You really think so? So this family's house design.
When you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Whose bicycle is this? Oh, come
What
on.
kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Well, not normal families, at least. Ooh, that's many.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Pet cemetery? Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara Finch. Walter Finch. Edith Finch. Sven Finch. Kevin Finch. Molly Finch. Was that all?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Okay.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Right. Can I use? I don't need to. It's kind of
Edie's side
weird.
was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam Finch.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Very
There's so
straightforward.
many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
And these texts are so random.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday.
Just
And
talk.
find everything out for myself.
Just talk, or don't say anything at all for a while. Either if she talks quiet, then quickly start talking again. It's like to make a small halt in her speech. It's kind of strange.
But looking back on it now,
Ooh, wait, this kind of table, yeah.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? Is she pregnant too? Okay, that's the second one then. The lights is still on, that's kind of neat, I guess. Okay, I can't go there. Oh, okay. Wrong side. So stupid of me. So stupid. Okay, let's check out then.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Tense. Okay.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Ooh. Okay, nice. Let's see who Sam is. Nice.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Then smile.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay,
That's
got
the
it.
Spirit. It's a positive
I'm gonna
father.
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
What am I supposed to take pictures of? Water. I guess I shoot the wrong thing. What am I supposed to shoot at?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely... Hey!
That was the point.
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know. Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Oh yeah.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Yes.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you... Great shot, Dawn!
Ah. Yeah, I need this one.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Whoa! Okay, that's bad. Damn!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay, we have Edith, Gus, Gregory, John, Milton, Lewis, Sanjay, and Sven, I guess. So let's keep walking up and see if we can find more. So if someone built a house like this, they had
After
issues.
Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, Gregory right now. Who builds? Oh, sorry. Oh, well. I just want to say, who built these things here? Oh, there's something. The horse contract. Ooh.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Yay!
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What is that? Okay. Oh! I can control the frog. Awesome.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
What?
Hello?
Yeah!
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Wow, that's many ducks. Oh, cool. Woo!
What his world was like.
Oh yeah! Whoa! Oh, that's cool.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
Oh, okay. Bounce! Bounce! Woo! Okay, again, gonna bounce up on that thing.
I know how silly it sounds.
Yeah.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
What happened now? Come on!
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, okay. I can still control this thing. Whee!
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Uh-oh. No.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
That...
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay. That's scary. That was freaky.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, okay. Start these, I guess. Alright. Oh, okay, I need some...
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay. Wait, I can fix this. I can... Oh, yeah. Like that.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
So, I'm missing something here? Oh, okay. Straight down in the public. No. No. Up high. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. I suck at this.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here.
Come
But
here.
Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Wow! This boy!
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay, down there. Crash!
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Okay, that didn't work. No!
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
Whee!
But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I like poems like this. It's dark but catchy. Whoa! Damn kid!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Found you where? It's you!
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay. Fine. Gus. A bit cocky kid, but sure. Ah, this guy. Nice. Dawn. Dawn is not here. Yeah, climb the wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
So now we're gonna see Mom. Ooh, this is interesting.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
A bit modern, I must say. Holy Bible. India.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
So who was your mom?
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Okay.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, you add things for the house. Just keep adding. That's
And for a while,
good solution.
things were good. Almost normal.
A small
But it didn't last.
school. Whoa!
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Castle?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Yes, the inside. Wow.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
A nice drawings, at least, I will say that. Small artist. Nice. Wasn't there a small light here somewhere? Ah, okay. There, Milton. So who are you, Milton? Tell me. Tell us!
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Wow. It's very detailed, I'll say that. Okay, so he painted himself a door and went away.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay. Let's go down.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Didn't you see? He painted this door.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
So what did he find? On this side, I guess. So I'm not supposed. Okay, keep moving upward. Wow.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Except Lewis. Said, welcome, sis! Come on. Yes! Found the hatch. Does he smoke?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ew, he plays games?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together,
Wonderland
but he was
Turbo.
surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Ooh!
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
I thought it was his blood.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What's that? Began to what? What's that? What's that? Gimme!
wander.
Oh!
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
And I'm gonna cut my hand, I guess.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Fish.
But he took it very seriously.
Is this gonna be okay?
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Wow.
I
This
worried
is
about him
amazing.
then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Really? Because even I can...
Like a whole new Lewis.
Not even I can just
So I
focus
let him
on
go
these
on.
two things at the same time. Uh-oh.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He
Yep,
told me
we're
he'd
gonna
made a
cut
new
the hand.
friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Utopia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is different.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
He needs something else. There's fish everywhere.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
What?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Now I can't really see it.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
I think the hand's coming closer to that.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Hi, Mom. I can't really see. No, I can't see her again.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful, handsome queen.
handsome queen.
I guess you take that. The route is cool.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpent.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. I'm going with the more fantasy route here.
silver harp.
Give me the fish. Ah, it's very slow.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained
I
sound.
can't see the shot. Oh.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Giant fish, that's good.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Okay, that's very strange.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Ooh. So, are we going home? Nice! We're going home.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Only the boss.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Louis? Man. Hey, man.
I still thought I could save him.
Okay, what we'll do is...
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
I don't... Oh, I guess it's gonna hurt so badly soon.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Big ass cat. Molly! Hey, Molly!
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Yeah, I see that. Chopping off the head.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wow, that was a very hard ending. But I'm gonna end it here now, guys. So if you like this video, remember to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, do that too. And I'll see you guys next time. Hamlic out. I see you guys next time.